Welcome to the Geekz, episode 84, and Happy New Year. This is Alil.
This is Steve, keeping it green.
I was trying to play something.
Welcome back. Your dreams will...
Before we get kicked out.
Yeah, I didn't want to get kicked out of that. It's just showing.
YouTube's going to get rid of us already.
Oh,
10
early.
minutes in.
Oh, yeah, we already stopped monetizing already. 2 seconds in.
God damn it.
Oh, man, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
What's
Happy
up?
New Year, guys. Same old, different year, right? Like, the clock is flipped and nothing has changed.
Yeah.
So,
James,
James, hello, sir.
Going
What's
on?
going on,
What's
James?
going on, everybody? What's up in the world of YouTube, Facebook,
Twitter,
Twitch.
Yeah. All over the place. So, yeah, I mean, we've been out for a few weeks. I went back up to good old Chicago.
How was that?
It was nice.
Is your body still recovering from the rapid change in temperature?
Well, you know, it wasn't too bad. It was just a lot of rain and wetness, and it did take a toll, though. It was weird because, like, on Thursday night, like, I just got home from work and I passed out. I don't do that often. I passed out, slept till the next morning, which was good because I had to get up this morning at 2 a.m. Actually, 1:30 to go and volunteer at the big marathon races they're having this weekend here at Walt Disney World. So it was a good time. But yeah, it was just busy. Like, it was busy. I got to do nothing. I didn't watch anything. I didn't do anything.
In the last 3 weeks?
In the last 3 weeks, nothing except sports. That's all I did. When I was back in Chicago, I was just watching.
James hates you right now. You bring nothing, a month off, you bring nothing back but sports talk. Fantastic.
And my toy box has some sports stuff in it, including my little jersey. Yeah.
I see you're decked out.
Yeah.
Love my Hawks.
Don't love your Bears, though, do you?
I do love my Bears. I still love my Bears. Fuck that. I still love my Bears. Whatever. You guys will lose all in the playoffs.
Don't be a hater.
Go Cleveland Browns. Go Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, congratulate her.
I don't want to see him in the fucking. I don't want to see the Ravens again. It's sports talk. If
that Super Bowl happens, that'll be hilarious. I'll just sit back eating popcorn. I did not get a chance to see Godzilla -1. I did try to look it up if it was by other means, but it's still in cam.
Are you watching Monarch?
I'm not. I got bored.
You got to stay with it because it got better. It got better.
Is it over now? Is it over now?
No, it's not over yet.
Then I'll wait till it's over because I got bored and I didn't want to wait, and I was just like, I'm not bothering with this.
Man, you're very impatient.
I am.
Is that a new thing that you're taking on? Well, to be honest,
I've always been impatient.
You never watch anything anyway, so
it's true because I'm impatient. I fucking hate.
My direction should probably be over to Steve. Like, hey, did you watch Monarch yet?
No, but I'm gonna pull what I did with some of these other shows, like Last of Us and everything else. I'm gonna watch it and then get the finale when the finale drops, and I'll be all caught up. It's kind of like Murder at the End of the World. Like, I was finished with that before you were.
Yes, so. You were finished. Wow, yeah. It's like sometimes I'm in, sometimes I'm out, and then I'll go back and be like, I gotta finish this shit or whatever. Like, I finished.
It's the binge. It's why I'm waiting for Reacher season 2. Also, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm already in on Reacher, so I can't miss every week now because I'm already in every week. So I'm like, I'll check it out. You know what I am watching though, and I'm actually really enjoying it. Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
I heard that was good. I heard it was really good.
I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, the movies were
the family
decent,
wants to see it.
So.
I heard that this puts the movies to shame.
Probably. I mean, as a book reader, somebody that is a fan of certain book series, you want to see those series done in long form, right? You can't condense a 500-page book into a 2-hour movie a lot of times. So.
It's good. It is good. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's good. I did like the movies, but this is good though. Like, I'm in it. Like, I'm in it every week.
I forgot. I did watch a couple things. They're not new, but I watched the The Family Plan with Mark Wahlberg and the kids. It's an Apple Plus movie.
You could have just said you didn't watch anything. It would have been fine.
yeah, we would have been happy if you didn't say I didn't watch anything.
It was a fine movie. It was fine. It was a fun family movie. So everybody was sick at New Year's, so we didn't do anything for New Year's. Like again, this is part of the whole thing. It was a decent movie. Like especially to watch with the family because we all liked it. We also watched the Haunting in Venice.
Oh, how was that?
That was really good.
It's
like the it's the same guy. It's the same
trilogy,
Murder on the Nile thing.
Kenneth Branagh. I actually liked all of them.
Did you watch the last one?
No, I haven't watched it. We'll watch it though.
Yeah, Ava loved it, man. She saw that shit real fast. I was like really impressed. I was like, she just picked up on shit really quickly. I don't want to give away the spoilers, but like there were some little hidden nuances.
It's not new. She read the
No,
wiki.
she didn't. She did. She loves murder mysteries.
These kids cheap. You know that. Come on, man.
She loves murder mysteries and stuff, so she was really into it. No, it was a good movie.
I watched. I got a chance to finish. I watched so many shows. Rick and Morty season 6, season 5. I don't even know what I'm at. Season 5 on Rick and Morty. The newest season. Fucking hero was great. The last episode was so fucking good, man.
Really, it started out not great.
Well, the Ice-T one wasn't that good. Like that was not a good one.
There was like 2 episodes in the beginning. I was just like, I'm just gonna wait.
Oh no, dude! I fucking loved every single bit of it.
Okay.
I mean, if you had to rank them, like that last episode was just fucking phenomenal. And there was one episode where the patch-eyed Morty, the evil Morty.
Yeah,
that motherfucker's a beast, man. Like, yo, he's better than regular Morty. Like, hands down, like fucking awesome. Like the whole season was great. I always give Rick and Morty a hero anyway. I always love Rick and Morty. So somebody said they just watched The Creator. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. Huh.
Yeah, you know what? Like I wanted to watch that on New Year's, but like we passed out, and then I wanted to watch that as the Zack Snyder thing, and all I've been hearing is bad shit about it, so I just pushed it
Rebel
off.
Moon?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet?
No.
Oh man.
You guys can talk about it. I don't care.
Sean, you watched Rebel Moon, right?
Of course I did.
I watched Rebel Moon. Now you know what Rebel Moon has? A lot of Zack Snyder shit.
Yeah, a lot.
Whether you like it or not, that is a Zack Snyder ass movie.
It is a Zack Snyder ass.
There is a lot of slow motion, and even for me, it's like yeah, it's kind of like his cut of Justice League. Like every time Wonder Woman flew in and had that music with the slow motion every single time. That was just like it was like a lady going like.
I didn't like,
but like there was a lot of slow motion in this movie when it didn't need it. Like
agreed.
Somebody like just look running up towards a wall and it's like boom, slow motion. Like
I missed it right here. No, here. Yes.
So, yeah, lots of slow
Star
motion.
Wars with no soul.
I don't know if I agree with the no soul thing. I think this is going to be one of those things that maybe is a lot better once part 2 comes out, maybe when it's a completed story, because there's a lot going on with that Anthony Hopkins robot that we still don't know about. So there's something there. I thought visually it was really good, but story-wise, it was a Bug's Life. I mean, it was a Bug's Life in live action with aliens and
it was
really?
Shit. Oh yeah,
it was a bug.
Oh, dude, they had to go find warriors because these other motherfuckers are gonna come back and take their grain.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a Bug's Life.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! A live action Bugs Life. I can't wait for the rated R version to come out.
Steve, what's your rating on that then?
What's up, Mark?
I'm gonna give it I actually give it a high sidekick. I thought it's not a hero because the story is just kind of meh and it's a little disjointed, and I want to see part 2 and see how it all kind of plays out. But I thought some of the set pieces were cool, like visually. I mean, the worlds they build and all that stuff. I mean, you're going from like things that look almost like medieval times to like jumping into like Blade Runner style planets. The tech is really cool. I mean, it is a blatant ripoff of Star Wars. They got lightsabers and shit. So
Do the lightsabers make the sound?
no.
Okay.
No sounds.
I'm gonna agree with you.
One character development.
I didn't like the character development of what's his name, who played in Pacific Rim.
Charlie Hunnam.
I didn't like that.
Oh, the character arc of
I didn't like because I actually liked the character, and I was like, oh, this could be a good character for later on. You know, I thought that he was gonna be this, and then it come to find out that he was really that. I was like, fuck. I was like, Cyborg Ray Fisher was fantastic in this movie. So just
It's good for him, man.
That's for like 5 minutes. He was in the fucking movie.
Hey,
for like
listen,
5 minutes.
listen, those were great 5 minutes.
Nah, it was okay, but it should have been longer. Like I didn't understand. I didn't like the character development of the characters. Like I thought the characters should have had more development.
Sure, and the I know there's no excuse, right? This is the movie they released. This is the version that's out there. This is the one we have to talk about. The director's cut version that is coming out before part 2 is over an hour longer. So we'll see what's in there to maybe it's not going to change the rating on this movie, this version of the movie, but maybe that'll answer some of those questions and fill in some of those gaps.
I don't understand why there's a director's
hour longer.
Yeah.
I don't understand why there's a director's cut when you could just release it like
just release the director's cut then.
It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, like, it's Netflix. Everybody's gonna fucking watch it. You're not at the
break it into 2 parts. I don't know. You're already breaking it into 2 parts. Break it into 4 parts.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. Like just fucking release the shit and call it a day. Like it doesn't make any sense why there's gonna be a director's cut when you already released the movie already. Just
double dip. They're gonna double dip because they release it now, then they release the other one, and they get all those views again. You know, it's gonna help with something. I swear.
I think it's okay. Again, I agree with you. It's a high sidekick, but like at the same time, there were cool things about it.
And actually, it might even just be like barely a high side. It might just be like a sidekick, really, because like I don't know. Like remember at the end when they were riding those weird space horses, and they're like, "Look, there it is, our village."
Wait,
like,
space horses? If you just fucking blasted on Thursday, space horses is Star Wars. So
yeah, but they weren't riding on top of buildings and spaceships in here. They were actually in fucking fields where there should be. So
don't matter. Space horses. That's it.
Yeah, they got space griffins. They got that shit was kind of cool too. I don't know. There was things about this movie I really liked, but it was also like silly and just kind of like, yeah, it was a lot of, you know, what was it like? They called it like the kingdom or something like that. They were like, and the kingdom came, and you're like, what? Like that's the name of the bad guys? Like it's just like plain. There's no, I don't know. I don't know because I only watched it the one time, and there's a lot to unpack in that movie. It's like dense. It's like a lot of exposition, a lot of time.
I mean, so it's a Zack Snyder film, right? Like it's just dense as shit. Doesn't develop anything. Gives you stunning visuals,
stuff. Beautiful visuals.
Dune is better.
Okay.
Dune is better. I'm going to be honest with you. The new Dune is better than this by far.
I mean, I wouldn't.
One's going for spice, one's going for grains.
It's all sci-fi, so it's like
they are both sci-fi. I don't know. This one had some of the best like alien special effects I've seen in them.
It did have some really great cantina.
yeah.
Special effects.
But that one alien that was at the end that was like groveling to the bad guy, to the space Nazi guy, there was like emotion and like tears and all kinds of shit coming out with that alien that was there, and I was like, man, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, you gotta watch it at least. So
I'll watch it.
You gotta watch it to put it. There's it's the PG-13 version. It has nothing to like. You can put it on with the kids around, and you probably should because it's a long fucking movie.
The R version is going to be what add an hour of this.
There's a lot. Well, there's a lot of like fights, like like shooting people in the face and in the heads and stuff that they cut the camera away from. That I'm pretty sure they don't in another version.
I just don't think there's enough characters. Like I didn't like Digimon Hanzo's character. He didn't do shit. Like it just. It just was like it's like these characters should have been more.
It's like his character. in
Oh my God.
Shazam.
And then like to pile on for James loving this Bugs Life scenario, they played at the end of it the trailer for part 2, and you see the Warriors like training the townspeople. Like, oh my God, they're doing the thing.
You know what? I'm gonna go watch A Bug's Life. 'Cause I loved A Bug's Life. That
And
was
maybe
the
you'll really
best.
like this if you just think about it like that. Just like, hey, this is like a live action Star Wars version of
A Bug's Life.
A Bug's Life, directed by Zack Snyder.
Ugh, gosh. I mean, I still love Zack Snyder's.
Yeah, no, it's Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, but I did watch something that you talked about a little. I did watch Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It was really good.
See, I told you. I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting how
It was
much
a
I
lot of-
enjoyed this.
It was a lot.
I watched
of puns.
Thanksgiving as well, and it was a hero.
Yes, I wish we would have reviewed that during the time, but like, it was there's so many good like pun kills. Like I love when he put that thermometer in that lady in the oven, and then like it popped out. Like,
Yep.
so she was done.
yo, the dinner scene roast me the hell out, man.
I like it. It's fucking good. It was cool. I like it.
Yeah, her feet and hands are on the little white things that you put on the legs of fucking
Yeah.
turkeys.
He was like, "Oh man, what about that one that you like cut the lady in half with the trash can?" I was like, "Man, it was a brutal movie, man. It was pretty. I mean, like a character gets scalped in the opening minutes by a shopping cart. You know that one guy that got like his like neck cut open by the glass and still like went to go get his
went to go get like whatever coffee
waffle
maker.
iron or
Oh, no,
something.
that's right. Yo, like seriously, that opening scene was like tears came down. I'm like, Black Friday is not like this anymore. But then I was like, ooh, I'm kind of glad. This is ridiculous. But I do love Black Friday. So, have we seen Billions?
I have not watched Billions yet. I thought about watching. I just haven't gotten a chance to get down to it. Yeah, there's so many other things to watch. I just didn't get a chance.
Well,
Thank you,
hello,
Archangel. Hello, Geeks After Dark. Are we talking about Pocahontas? No, that's a different movie. I believe Pocahontas. What was live action Pocahontas? Was that no
New World.
what was Avatar? Avatar was Pocahontas.
No, that was Fern. What was like a mix between?
Oh, Mix
Pocahontas and
between Fern
Gully.
Gully. Yeah. Yeah, see, all they're doing is they're making these big sci-fi movies, stealing like children's cartoons. You know,
I can't believe it because like in A Bug's Life they say they're going to come back for the grain, and this one they're like, we'll be back for our grain. Like, oh my god, it's the same actual shit.
It is. It really is. Weirdly enough.
Like, wow, this no wonder he like took that idea to Disney and was like, what about this? And they were like, dude, we have that movie. Dave Fogel's in it. Dennis Leary.
Shit out of here. Oh man,
Dennis Leary was a ladybug. Like, it's a classic. Like, what are we doing?
we literally have a 4D attraction at Walt Disney World with this movie.
That's not a good attraction.
Well,
The one that I went to at Disneyland wasn't good, but that was years ago.
I like the tree. Anything else? You guys watch anything else? Do anything else? I mean, did you have a good Christmas? We haven't even talked since Christmas.
You didn't watch.
Well, you asked a lot of questions. Jesus Christ! So let's start with the first one.
Yeah, you didn't
we still
watch,
talk about should we watch?
You didn't watch What If? So
Did not watch What If.
So my thoughts on What If. I think that it's this season of What If is the Peggy Carter show.
agreed.
Was it a through line?
There's
Of
a
her?
through line. There's a through line that goes, but like, yeah, and it's her same character, her same version of Captain Carter. What's up, Brian?
What's up, Brian?
Through all the episodes, but like, it's a lot of it. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of like, how many times is she's like, I can't lose you again. I'm like, man, like you can, because you've been like this is like the third time already this season. Like, oof, like it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. And I like Captain Carter. It's cool, but like,
but there was some
Man.
really good episodes. There was an episode with Scarlet Witch was good. Like I mean not Scarlet Witch, but
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
The one where they go to fight like evil Steve Rogers, and that was a great Sean when like the other Black Widows were chasing Natasha. Like some of the art was like really good, like really good.
Thanks, Archangel. We love you too, buddy.
I appreciate you, man. Who else? But like I know you said that you didn't like the 1602 episode where they all go back and like they're like in that time. I like that because a little like I love when they do like alternate versions of these characters, like Elseworlds kind of thing.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
And this like Happy Hogan was like the bad evil Baron, and they called him Hogan, you know, and like Ant-Man was like in the merry band of men and it was like Robin Rogers or something they called him, like he was like Robin Hood. It was pretty cool. It wasn't bad.
I know they had a comic 1602, so I guess I have to go back and pull that out and compare it. You know, they just do it.
But it ended up being like that. Steve Rogers ended up being like this alternate version of Steve Rogers that accidentally punched like the time stone on Thanos' gauntlet and got zapped to this time. They do some weird stuff. I didn't see the finale yet, Sean, and I missed the 10 Rings episode where when Gila gets knocked up into the sky, and that 1602 episode, I guess the next one was the 10 Rings. And I didn't check that one out.
Finale, amazing. Like it was Doctor Strange and
I don't remember the Native American woman's name because it's a new character from the show.
Tough, though. Her power was real tough. Like
that was a good episode. That was a sweet ass episode. It was really good.
You should see her in fucking the last episode. Last episode fucking is awesome.
See, okay, I'm gonna finish it off.
Power level for everything is just like at a fucking 10. Everybody's power level is at a fucking 10. It's crazy.
I liked
wild.
I liked the Nebula detective episode. I thought that was good. The way she like narrated everything, and it was like here on Xandar in the dirty slums of this and this, you know.
Yeah.
He's made his last stand. Like it felt like almost like CSI. Like that was kind of cool. I like the Mario Kart episode with all that.
Cool.
Dude, Iron Man has a suit that can turn from a suit into a car, then back into a suit. That shit was tough.
Yeah.
That was really, really cool. So there was some cool stuff in there.
There were definitely some cool stuff that happened with it.
Sean, you watched the whole series?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you rate the whole series as a whole?
I'm gonna give it a hero. I thought it was
I'd be at a hero so far.
Yeah.
It is to me, it is a knock that it's so heavy, Agent Carter or Captain Carter because
it's so heavy that I feel like they're gonna have to transition her into live action. They have to do it like it's a fucking paid Carter.
Yeah, because it almost feels like it's not really exploring that many other things besides that. Like when they did like the 80s version of the Avengers with T'Chaka and Goliath and freaking Ant-Man, but
that was one I
thought that was pretty good. I liked all that stuff. So yeah. It's
funny that you guys seem to have liked the opposite things on the show.
but we liked it all, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that the animation looks really good.
I think Peggy Carter should definitely be live action. Like I think she should have
Sean. They gave her the fucking stealth suit, which was sweet.
Fucking awesome. It was really
they gave the Captain Carter the stealth suit. They had the whole scene with her on the boat from Winter Soldier.
They do Peggy Carter such justice that like you're gonna feel like she has to be live action.
Maybe it was just because Haley Atwell was the only one available to do.
But then the thing is, like Haley Atwell's young still. Like just fucking just bring her in. Like
she will be. She'll be in Secret Wars or something like that.
I think so, right? Like I would think she would.
I think they will. I think because they kept this, part.
Are we gonna talk about that?
What, Secret Wars? Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get to
Gang Dynasty.
Yeah, we'll talk all about that.
I'm upset about it, but again, we'll get to it.
Oh. I am too.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. You know it's bullshit, but we'll get to it when we get there.
Well, the verdict was, but
the whole thing was just all right. We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah. Stay tuned.
But I think because it is all live action, not all live action, but all part of the MCU, I think they can pull out these characters and put them in any version that they want in Secret Wars. So I do see Peggy Carter showing up. I mean, she's already showed up once in live action, right? So,
but she didn't do much.
I mean, she did say the line just all day and then got cut in half by her shield. But I mean,
I also saw Silent Night with Joel Kinnaman.
oh, okay, yeah,
Kinnaman.
the one that there was no words.
There's very little words. Even like everybody, like there's very, very little words. It's all right.
Yeah.
But
it's
you
like
love Joel Kinnaman.
That doesn't mean that every fucking movie he's in is going to be a banger. It's all right. It's pretty good. The action is like, it's not as John Woo as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a little bit more kind of extravagant, and it's kind of subdued. It's the same story as like Death Sentence or all that. And the gang, at first you think like the gang might actually be treated kind of like more realistic. Like, oh, this might be like really scary. Like it could be like a gang that feels like it's real. No, it quickly delves right into that, Death Sentence style of shit with it's just like it's weird movie Hollywood version of gangs. It's like at one point the bad guy's like slow dancing to techno music with his lady in a big robe. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? What is happening right now? And of course they have like a giant fucking 8-story warehouse where all their bad guys just come running around corners with guns for the last 20 minutes. It's one at a time, single file. But it's fine.
Did you guys watch Aquaman yet?
No.
Not running.
I don't really want.
I'm not running.
I mean, I'll see it when eventually. But
yeah. Okay.
I was curious because it's still Cam at the other means place. So I was just curious if you guys.
No.
Okay. I've just heard nothing but garbage for it. Like it's just.
I heard it sounded almost like a Zack Snyder review. They were just like, oh yeah, like visually it's great, but like everything else,
Wonka? Yeah. Did anybody know if anybody watched Wonka yet?
No, we did not yet either, and that's another one the kids want to go see. Everybody wants to go see Wonka, and everybody wants to go see The Boys in the Boat. So,
The Boys in the Boat.
It's a rowing movie. It's George Clooney directed. It's about rowing because Mia rows.
Yeah.
So it's about the 1938 Olympics.
You should let her watch that movie. The Skulls. Isn't Joshua Jackson a rower in that?
I think you know what you're right. Yes.
Yes. Wasn't a bad movie though. Wasn't a bad movie.
Paul Walker, R.I.P.
The Skulls. Oh wow.
Craig T. Nelson, the coach himself, was in that shit.
Coach.
Totally forgot about that movie. We got to put that on the 31 days.
It's not scary.
I know it's not scary, but it's classified in the horror genre. I don't know why, but it's not scary.
No one can see it.
No, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
We can see Grogu. So.
That's quite wonderful.
We did have a question about talking about Star Wars director news. I think we're going to talk about that on Wednesday.
Yeah, we made a pact that we only talk about Star Wars news on Stargates.
I mean, unless it's something super huge.
Yeah.
Like a
trailer or something like that. We'll probably.
But right now, we'll save that because I'd like to get Ed's opinion as well on that. So
I don't even know what you're talking about. So all
right. James says, "Save your buddy Aquaman." They try to do it like Thor Ragnarok. See, when I read the synopsis, it reminded me of Thor: The Dark World. It was like, to stop the villain who is out for vengeance, he has to break out his brother. And I'm like, didn't we watch this movie when Thor broke out Loki and
I'm glad it's over.
Went after the Dark Elf.
I'm glad it's all over.
This one's underwater, Lil. There's got to be another octopus playing drums, or
so one's in space, one's in water. Okay.
Yeah. Well, all these movies
they're the same movies. That's all. I don't see anything new.
It's not looking good for the theaters, dog. It is not looking good for movie theaters at all. Like I don't know when they're ever going to make their money back from what the fuck is coming out that everybody's going to be like, oh shit, we got to go see it.
Deadpool 3. That's it.
Maybe.
The next Fast and Furious movie.
The reviews are terrible.
I'm gonna be there.
If you're
10.
right, if the reviews are bad for
No, Fast 10
Deadpool,
or Fast 11.
Fast 11. If the reviews are bad for Deadpool, I think the comic movie era is dead.
If they bring,
it is dead, to be honest.
If they bring Hugh Jackman back from the dead and put him in the blue and yellow, that movie sucks.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
Ooh.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it will. But there's been a lot of comic book movies that we're being told are good, and they're not.
Well, I think Craven's gonna be good.
Really?
No. There's isn't there
I don't know a little, but Russell Crowe's in it. So what if it's fucking?
You know what? You're right, Steve. I have renewed faith in Russell Crowe, especially.
I mean, he might be the thing that saves all of it.
He saves the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Although he was Zeus, and that was awful.
So, I don't think so. I thought it was great as Zeus. I thought, hey, you know what? That movie was stupid as shit. And you know what? He fit the bill. Okay? He knew exactly. He knew exactly what fucking movie he was in.
He knew what movie he was in.
Tell me that his performance was bad. That was a bad movie.
You're right. Christian Bale didn't know what movie he was in because he was very dark Christian and serious. Bale was and everything else was comedy.
Wait. Motherfucker. You said you fucking liked that movie.
I did at first. We have all gone back on movies.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say so because this motherfucker came to bat for that motherfucking Christian Bale shit. When I
still liked his performance.
We all knew that
I'm pretty sure a hero flew out of your lips.
He is in a movie that's not written for him.
He's in a movie that should have been a CGI character, and the motherfucker wanted to play himself. That's why.
Well, that's true. Well.
He should have been up there looking like Mewtwo and less like.
Agreed.
Fucking Bruce Wayne.
Agreed. And their excuse was he looked too much like one of the most fucking popular movies in the world. He looked too much like the villain of Harry Potter. Shut the fuck up.
No, except for all the tendrils and the giant sword and the completely different character arc, and I don't know, no magic also. I guess there is magic. He had magic.
Yes, but still, it didn't matter.
No, he left. We were going to talk about this, but he left because of scheduling. He didn't leave.
We'll talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk about the Thunderbolts because he didn't leave because of that. But
Anyway, like I said, Russell Crowe may be the linchpin and may save Craven, and not for nothing,
Madam Web.
I knew Kevin Costner.
Look, Madam Web might be a sleeper. Madam Web might sneak in there and be like, you know what? It wasn't bad.
Nope.
That first Venom, it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. That second one, I still haven't seen, but that first one wasn't bad.
You still haven't seen that one yet?
I'm afraid
I can't wait till you watch it because it is terrible.
You have to watch it.
I don't want to see it. I don't think I can stand.
Movie too. It's 90 minutes.
You have to watch
Woody
it.
Harrelson.
You have to watch it. Oh my god, Woody Harrelson is terrible. You have to watch it.
I like him. I can't do it.
I know. I like him too, and I thought he'd play a great Cletus Cassidy. He was terrible.
He was the 90s version of a comic book villain guy. He's over the top, and I'm wacky. Look at me.
Venom 3 may blow us away. I don't know. I don't know.
Is there
I don't even know what Venom 3 is going to be about, so I don't know.
Yeah. Apparently there's a sneak peek trailer or some shit out there. There was I don't know.
I don't think that's real.
I don't think it's real either. What else? Anything else?
No.
I don't think so. I'm trying to think. I don't think I watched anything else. Didn't get nothing.
I got some stuff. I got some stuff for the holidays.
I got some stuff too.
So I'll start. I got this jersey. Rocking the Chicago. See, that's true.
Then all right, then we'll have to actually do like a review of it then, because we didn't do that when you guys.
We did not
it.
review Venom. No, we did not.
That means you guys are gonna have to watch it again.
God damn it!
I'll watch it again. I'll watch it again, and then I'll love it the second time. So I had to share. You know, we don't share clothing a lot of times on the show, but I had to share this shirt because it's hilarious to me. And Steve, I think you might like it. But
Nice if you shared that hat that you got me from something.
What hat?
You got me a hat, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I'm going to mail it to you. Yes, a hat and a shirt.
Oh, well, yeah, I love you. All right, good. Share your stuff.
So
hey, now that you've verified that you got him his stuff, you can show your stuff.
Yeah.
So I drink coffee all the time now because that's all I survive on is coffee. And
welcome, sir.
Dunkin' Donuts is my favorite coffee
club.
And Ava saw this shirt, and this was my Christmas present. So it's Michael Myers.
Oh, that is cool.
Drinking Dunkin' Donuts. So
that's cool.
Very nice.
I like that.
Gonna rock that. I also got these really cool wireless NES controllers. They can use on USB or through the NES Classic Mini. So I'm going to get these overlays that are Nintendo Power overlays to put over them. So it can be like they have these like funky like old school, because like Nintendo Power back in the day used to like give out these stickers you could put over your controllers and stuff. So that's what I'm going to rock out with. Also, I got Sean. You're going to love this.
Am I?
You are, because you love the Chicago Bulls.
That is awesome. That is actually.
It's actually really cool. Like the picture, the camera's not doing it, but the white and the red, like really,
that's actually really awesome. To be honest, that's actually really cool.
So, but I got this light.
Is that one of those like LED neon lights? Like
yeah, they look like they're
those
neon.
Look great.
LED.
Yeah.
I know. I have a bunch of them. I love them. I'm like these. They cost a hell of a lot cheaper. I mean,
I need a Star Wars one like that.
They have them. They have them with the yellow.
Yeah.
And then I got this really cool thing. It's called the Mayu, whatever you want to call it, Mini. It is a emulator. It comes built in with over 5,000 games. It plays so like every system from let's see, it plays Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo, Sega, Wonder Swan, everything. I mean, it's really awesome, and it's got a beautiful screen. Everything's in color.
That is cool.
It's got so many games built in, and
you didn't send me a link to it.
I thought I did. I didn't send it to you. No, okay, I'll send you guys the link.
It's like it's frozen.
It's not. It says waiting for the. Maybe it is frozen.
It's
not frozen.
Oh shit!
It's not frozen.
That's what happens. It doesn't work.
It's not frozen. But so it plays loading. But it plays so many games. The only thing it's missing, which is crazy to me, it's got everything. It's got every Pokemon game. It's got so many things. It doesn't have any of the Mario games. It's the craziest. It's got Zelda. It's got everything. It doesn't have Mario.
I thought that was the reason why you bought it.
Huh? Well, no, I got it as a Christmas gift. So, but
no Mario. Not on any of the systems, or just any like the original Mario. So they said it had 64.
It's weird. It's weird because it's got one Nintendo 64 game in here, and it's Mario 64.
Really?
It actually plays. I was actually pretty shocked. I'm like, oh, I'm playing fucking Mario 64. This is kind of crazy to me. But it's really cool. Screen's awesome. Like I said, it's got so many games. I'm gonna try to put this.
It's cool.
Back.
It's just like a little handheld too. So
yeah, right. It's got 4 shoulder buttons here, so you can play everything.
So it can really be a pooper shooter.
Oh yeah, you'd be sitting here. You'd have hemorrhoids and shit. Sitting, how much you're sitting on the toilet playing these games? But it's like it's really cool.
I'm getting it.
It's like hemorrhoids. Sign me up.
something for the shitter. All right.
Already got them. Don't matter.
This
Damn.
actually sells. This sells on Amazon, so you can buy this thing on Amazon. I know when I put it on my Amazon wish list, it was on sale for, I think it was $59.99. Right now, it's going for around $69.79. So you can definitely keep looking for it to buy it. But I'll put a link on our Facebook page. We get no kickback on it, so it's whatever you want. But they come with cases. There's all different styles. I got the purple, like the see-through purple, like the old school.
That's your like thing. That's how you want it. Yeah, that's how you have your Game Boy. Don't you have a GameCube like that too?
I have the purple GameCube, but I have a Nintendo 64.
64
with the green. Yeah, the green 64.
Somebody asks for the link. You got to put the link in there.
All right, I will go on.
Can you put a link in the chat?
Huh?
Can you put the link in the chat?
Yeah, I'm going to do it right now.
I'm not about rushing you. I'm just asking.
No, you're rushing. You're rushing me.
Yeah, you were like, you literally said like, hey, like fucking do it.
Yeah, just doing that. So it's called the MyU Mini Plus. I'm just gonna put one of the basic ones in the thing. So right now there's one. This is a 64 gig one. You can actually buy on Amazon the 128 gig SD card. You could buy the one with 128 already built in, and it's got double the amount of games. I think it's got about 15,000 games. So I'm actually going to order that SD card to pop in because it's got a bottom pop in SD. You could actually download your own ROMs if you know how to do it. So just it's a mini SD card. It comes with a little USB drive with a micro SD kind of thing to pop right into your computer to download more ROMs. So if you know how to configure this kind of stuff, I don't mess around with this stuff, but I'll just buy it pre-made. So I'm putting it in the chat right now, and if you guys enjoy it, let me know. And yeah, so that's all I got.
Okay, well, my turn. So the kids got me something cool, Lil, that you might be interested in. I think I may have talked about it. I don't even know if I talked about it last week, whatever, on a Star Wars show. But I got Star Wars, the original Marvel years omnibus.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you said you wanted that.
Yeah. So this is book 2. So I got to get book 1 and 3. And they have all the original.
Might get him bigger.
All the original Star Wars books and everything on there, all that kind of shit. So I mean, it's all the original stuff. Really, really cool. I never actually looked at the without the jacket of it, but without the jacket actually was pretty cool too. That's like a little highlight of some characters on there. It was like Bosk and IG-11 or IG-88. Really, really cool. Love it. I'm gonna try to get all of them. The number 1 is very expensive though. It's going for like at least $200, which it's an omnibus, so I get it. Hopefully I can find it for cheaper. But definitely really, really cool. I appreciate the kids for getting me that for Christmas. Awesome. What else did I get? I also got something really cool, which I'm trying to finish off the crew for this, and I got the Kotobukiya Bad Batch. Was this Kotobukiya figures?
Those are nice. Those look like right out of the show. Man.
Those are just the art right out of the art FX because they're 6 scale.
Yeah, 1/7 scale.
1/7. Okay.
Yeah,
that's right because they don't have the 1/6 license. Yeah. So.
Yeah, 1/7 scale. This is Crosshairs. So I got 3. I got Crosshairs.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Pacino.
I got who is this? God damn it. Echo. They all come with swap out heads. I'll show those in a second. And I got Wrecker, which is really cool. And I got Wrecker, which is really good and hefty. These things are really hefty and really, really cool. Like very, very well done. I don't collect Hot Toys. I'm not I was gonna do it, and I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just get these. They look more like the animated cartoons, and that's what I really love anyway. So really, really cool figures. Really small accessories and shit like that. But this is my Bad Batch, and this, I love the Bad Batch. They're great, a great storyline, but definitely cool. They got the swap out heads, which are really cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, really, really animated style. Very, very well done. Looking like Lobot, from Lando's crew on Bespin, and then or not Bespin, but Cloud City. Then that's really cool. It's crosshairs, and then Wrecker, a little head swap for that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, really good detail, really good. Again, these are really, really, really well done. I found like it's really hard to find this one. He's going for a little bit more pricier money online, but I found him on comic book shop in Pittsburgh that was selling them for like retail. So
I need to give me some of that pricier money. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
No, I was just joking.
Yeah, no. It was, again, I didn't want to spend $200-$300 for Echo, and I was just searching the internet and I found it for retail. So I was like, oh, fucking perfect. Last one too. Once I ordered, it was sold out. I was like, yes. And then Crosshair was a hard one to find too, and I found that on Entertainment Earth, and I was going for retail. And once I bought that one, sold out. I was like, God damn it. I was like, I got that luck of the draw sometimes, man. And what's the name of the shop? Which shop in Pittsburgh, James? Not sure.
I'm guessing that's what he's asking. Yeah.
It was called Figures and oh god damn it, James, you're gonna call me out like that.
No rush, Sean.
Yeah,
no rush.
I'll let you know. I'm not 100% sure on it, but it was it's some show that some shop they just so I'll send you a link to it or something like that when I get a chance. Also I got this really cool thing. It's I love Star Wars replica stuff. And it's a really cool piece that was only seen in like the extra extended version of Return of the Jedi that was never even seen. It was behind the scenes when Luke was fixing his lightsaber. He was fixing it with this little tool, and what it is a replica piece of that scene from Return of the Jedi, and he was using this little tool to fix his lightsaber, and it's a really cool thing. I got it from Germany. Guy made it, Wonka Wampa. Ordered it online. It's a really cool piece. Has like a little stand to it. But I love replica stuff, and I love Jedi Luke. So it was a really cool piece to get that little piece from behind the scenes, and it's just a nice little replica to have.
That's crazy. That's a weird little thing, man. That's cool.
Yeah. It's the weird oddities.
Go in the obscure. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've always wanted this thing. It's actually the actual prop was made out of an old perfume bottle sprayer. And then there was like a piece of a dentist, like piece of some dentist shit. I can't even remember what it was exactly. But yeah, it was really cool. But they just, they replicated everything and kind of made the piece, and just really fucking, again, oddities that I love, and thought that was really cool. Some replica shit. And then my last piece that I got was this little guy. It is the Hot Toys Grogu, from Hot Toys.
He's so happy.
Yeah, he's very happy. You can articulate his mouth a little bit. You can give him that little yay face, and then that little, surprise face. And
it looks really good.
Yeah, really cool. He's articulated. His hands are articulated. Now, Sideshow does one that says that's more of a statue. His little ball comes off his hand. A little from the Razor Crest, so it's magnetic.
That's cool.
This little thing right here, his little, Beskar Mandalorian little necklace. Really cool. The character, the ears come off, and there's actually more pieces to it. So they can actually come off, and then you can switch out ears. Ones that I think they go down a little bit. He has hair, like little piece of hair you can see on his head. Everything is really cool. Everything is articulate. I can sit him down. I'm gonna buy some other accessories that actually has like a little his eyes closed. They make them on Etsy. Just a really cool, again, replica piece that I love to put on, my with my
that's really cool. Yeah. And he's life size, man. That's the sweetest.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you love to have one? Like a real one? Look at him. Look how cute he is.
Jenny wants one, so we might end up with one as well. So.
Yeah. So, Sideshow one is still available. But the Hot Toys one is not. I did find it on Mercari for cheap, so I just got it off Mercari. And that was it. I think there's some things that need to kind of change a little bit more like weathering on it, but I'm fine with that. Like I'm not a snob in that way, so I'm okay with it. It looks fine. I'm not gonna change anything. I'm just gonna put him in my little shelf, and I'll go with my life size Mando bust when it comes in. Trigger pull.
I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I think I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah, what was that a few weeks ago? End of the year? Yeah. I don't need anything else. I'm done for a while.
Well, on my list, on my Star Wars list, I do have things that were.
Of course.
Things.
Of course.
Yeah, there's some things I might not get, but there's some things that are definitely coming in the future. So, yeah. And that is it for me, gentlemen. 2024. Bang.
Oh man. All right. So I guess talk some news.
Well, I mean, you can plead the fifth if you want to a little, but this week, pretty big IP went into public domain. And
no, I know it did.
Has launched a barrage of immediate video games and movies, horror versions of Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm sure that's going to create some headaches for you at work, but I'm sure some people are getting sued. I don't know if everyone's getting sued.
I read an article with the director of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and he's like, I stayed away from that. He's like, that's too difficult of an IP to dance around. And I was just like, well, smart man, because he's like, I doubt half the things that are being talked about will even see the light of day.
So what's the you can't so you can use it but you can't use it?
I don't know. I'm not an IP attorney, so I don't know the loopholes.
Oh, so some loopholes over. Okay. All
right. There's things. I mean, I think this one, the Mickey Mouse Trap one, what we got a trailer for, is different because it's just a mask, right? It's not like a character; it's just a mask. And the killer is obsessed with Steamboat Willie. That's what it sounds like. So I think that's different. I think that's why they're able to have that trailer drop so quickly. The other things that are being talked about, like the video games and stuff, I totally doubt that stuff's going to happen. And if it does, it's going to be very free. Nobody's making money off of it. But we'll see.
It's just crazy. Like we're going to be living through times of a lot of things going into public domain. I mean, things don't stay guarded up forever. So,
yeah, I think they said because the next big IP that's going to hit, it's not for a while, but like Superman is coming up in like a decade. So like Superman is going to be free domain for everybody to do it whatever they want with.
That's crazy.
And then I think Batman is like a year or two later.
Ooh, now that is going to be dope. That is going to be fun.
Batman, because that's the thing. Like everybody just goes right to the horror genre with all these IP. So could you imagine like a Batman horror film?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Sign me up. I'll take it.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how the next, because a lot of major things
Well, but you can also
from this point on, 90 years ago, it happened because it's a lot of the creation of a lot of the things
right.
that we know
So
today.
I think maybe there's going to be some appeals made, maybe some laws passed, some things changing to guard IPs like Batman, Superman, Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, Captain America,
course.
Spider-Man
They've
from being
already-
able to be just free play for everybody. I mean, these are entire companies based around this. So it'd be really hard just to be like, yep, free for everyone now.
Well, I think part of it is, I mean, they've already extended it out a lot. Like the IPs have been. It used to be. Don't quote me on the years. I think it used to be like 60 years, and then that got kicked off. Then that got kicked back. It kept getting kicked back. So I don't know, but you're right. Like these are not just
it should be only
characters. These are mascots of giant corporations.
Disney's logo is Mickey Mouse's head. It's just a, I don't know.
Like DC is the Trinity, right? Like Wonder Woman would be up as very soon as well, and like
they are going to destroy Wonder Woman. Like, they are going to make her into whatever.
I don't know. I think like they're maybe if these companies sat on these IPs for like 20 years and didn't do anything with them, 10 years and did nothing with them, then maybe they could pass. But if they're actively making products and making content using these characters, I don't know how you can just say they're free for everybody. Well, there's so much money and time and people's careers and lives invested in this shit. I don't know. It just seems like
I agree.
I get it. Like for the little guy, like, yeah, we could all have it. Fuck you, big man. But like at the same time, there's a lot of people that, a lot of little guys that work for the big man.
With these laws, though, it's always that first type of image, right? Like Superman, Batman, all of them have evolved. So it's like the Batman we know today, that's not free reign, right? It'll be like that Batman from that first Detective 27, like that type of suit, that type of character can be used, which is
I'm the Batman. See, like that's all we're gonna get.
Which is very different, right? Yeah,
gumshoe detective stories.
And Superman, instead of like the proper logo that we know today, is just like that S. You know what I mean? Like that, just that nothing S. So I don't know. Like again, it'll be very interesting to see how this all pans out over the next decade. So we shall see.
Okay.
Other news, which was brought up, is the Thunderbolts. So this is lost an actor, Steven Yeun. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, but he's supposed to be.
Well, there were rumors. Nothing came out official. It was Tyler Kirkham that kind of said, "Oh, he's Sentry."
Robert Kirkman.
Robert. Oh yeah, Robert. Well, Tyler is the artist too. I keep getting the two mixed up. Yes, Robert.
Robert Kirkman. Get it right.
Sorry.
Our Lord and Savior, Robert Kirkman. I'm just kidding. A kid.
My one thing on that, the thing is he came out saying that it was because of scheduling, and I can see that because you're going to see a big shift in a lot of that because with how long the strike went, all schedules, everything went to a halt. So for other projects that were in the mix, things that were happening, Thunderbolts got pushed back. You see the whole Marvel timeline being pushed back. It's causing conflict. So he came out saying it's nothing to do with, he wants to be in a Marvel movie. He still wants to do a movie with Marvel. He just couldn't do Thunderbolts. So we'll see. I'm okay with that because I think I wouldn't want him to be the Sentry. That doesn't feel like the Sentry to me.
Yeah, gold hair and like locks and like
it's weird.
It's weird.
In Superman, like I don't know,
Nuclear Man.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
But that's what the Sentry reminds me of.
Nuclear Man, yeah. Because he knows it's going to be bad. I don't think so. I'm looking forward to the Thunderbolts. I think the Thunderbolts might be a good movie.
I was until they were like Taskmaster's in it, and I was like,
yeah.
But is that version of Taskmaster gonna play an actual big part? Probably not. Don't talk.
She's in the team. on the team.
Right, but like you don't focus on every person on the team.
I don't want any more of that at all.
You think they're gonna try to make it like fucking Suicide Squad?
Jokey and like we're the bad guys.
I don't know because
I like Wyatt's U.S. agent. That suit he got at the end of Captain America: Winter Soldier was pretty good.
Yeah, because I don't see U.S. agent being jokey. I don't see Bucky being very jokey.
We all think that. I didn't see fucking Thor wanting to be jokey either at some point, but then all of a sudden they fucking switched over.
And well, I did after he made that Ghostbusters movie and he wanted to be a comedian.
Yeah, I guess. But
and then Thor Ragnarok made $1 billion.
I think the writing on these has to be
better.
They're gonna have to stay away from this jokey shit. Like it worked in the first half of your fucking Marvel
that's
movie.
The other thing too. What if full of that humor? Every episode is that exact Ragnarok style humor, and I laughed maybe once. I was like, like I got like a little chuckle, but none of the jokes like it's
nothing hit.
It's the same. It's just the same joke over and over and over again. Like, oof.
I think that the reshoots were for Captain America, not for Thunderbolts. I don't think.
Yeah, they basically had to remake that whole ass movie. Is what the word on the street is.
It's gonna be terrible. That movie's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. I'm already at the point where I'm like, I'm done with all this shit. Like, I'm honest with you. Let's just get out of this shit and let's just move on to the X-Men universe and let's see what we can work out. Because I'm just so done with this fucking Marvel shit. Like, I am done with everything that they have put out in the last since.
He's putting his foot down.
No Way Home.
Here and now.
Since what? Spider-Man? I'm done with everything.
I like Guardian.
They released a clip of Echo and Daredevil fighting in the Echo show, and
I didn't see it. Was it not good?
It's just like slow, and it's like they're just spinning around. It's like they just look like they're dancing. It's like they're hitting each other, but nothing. There's no real impact to anything. It just feels like very choreographed, fake. It doesn't feel like. Go back and watch the hallway scene in episode 1 of Daredevil, season 1.
Well, we've talked about that scene.
You felt every punch. You felt everything. Felt so, that whole show, even when he was fighting Bullseye at the end of season 3. Like, man,
you can't duplicate that. Unfortunately, because that was the first of what we had seen. Now everyone tries to duplicate that shit, and it's not the same. It don't work. None of it hits. Ain't the same. So
yeah,
it's very few movies in this genre that have had that hand-to-hand combat. And I go back to like Winter Soldier, like Cap and Bucky when they were fighting like on the street. Remember when like Winter Soldier came in with that gun and blew up the car and they were just going at it? Like that was great.
Winter Soldier and Civil War had really good hand-to-hand combat. Civil War had great hand-to-hand combat. That whole scene where Bucky was escaping through the apartment building, not to mention the airport scene, but like when Cap and Bucky team up against Iron Man, even the scene where like Iron Man has that watch that turns into the hand, all that shit, like great stuff.
You know why? Because they were so fucking serious, and there was jokey moments, but they were serious. Like there was a somebody's gonna lose this shit kind of thing. Like
elevator scene too, of course.
Like I felt like somebody was gonna die. Like it felt that way to where now everything is. I don't feel like somebody's gonna die. I don't feel like we're gonna lose a fucking primary character in this universe.
Well, but see, that's the thing though. Like that's why I think
there's no sacrifice.
Well, that's why they don't want to bring back Cap and Iron Man, right? Because if they do bring them back, then it will definitely feel like that.
You have to bring them back,
but that's the thing. That it's a catch-22 though.
No, why is it?
Is it not? Because you just said you don't feel that anybody's going to die in this, and if they just bring back Cap and Iron Man and Black Widow,
no. You have to bring it back because it sucks. It's not because of you had to bring it back because those characters actually were important. These characters that they have now, I don't give two fucks about them. So you're gonna have to bring somebody back to make this shit actually work. I don't care if it's you don't have to bring back Tony because Tony's dead, but you got to bring back Cap and you got to bring back Black Widow. You can bring them back. Tony's death is what it is, you know. But at some point, you got to give me another fucking Iron Man. Like, not fucking. I don't even know what happened to Riri Williams. Like, what happened to all that Ironheart shit? Like, nobody knows nothing. We ain't seen her since. No little clue, no tidbits, no nothing. We used to get like tidbits of shit. We used to
but we didn't get tidbits of everyone.
Yeah, we did though. We did, although we did get, this person's coming. Cameo with this person. We don't even get those kind of things anymore. Like, maybe we did get it from the Marvels. We got
a bunch of cameos.
Yeah, but we didn't get Riri. We didn't get that. Like, that whole Black Panther thing is like kind of like
okay. But Black Panther only came out like a year ago.
I know, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want this shit to go away. I just want it to go away. I just want to go to the X-Men universe. There's so many better stories to tell, and I'm just done with this stories because they're just making up stories now.
But you hate some of the X-Men stories, like Days of Future Past.
No. I hate reading those stories. Now, putting them on live action is a whole different fucking ball game. Because now you got Marvel taking over this shit, and you're gonna get a better.
Yeah, but like
you're just shitting on Marvel.
Are we excited about Marvel?
I am shitting on the direction that it's going. I want the X-Men universe. You just heard me say I want the X-Men universe.
Yeah, but do you want the X-Men universe to be more Winter Soldier, Civil War style filmmaking, or more current Marvel style filmmaking? Because I'm afraid that if we start getting shit right now, that it's going to be current Marvel style filmmaking, which is not scratching the itch that Infinity Saga.
They're going to have to change how they work because the last.
I agree. I don't want to see another Dark fucking Phoenix movie. We need to wait on that.
I think we're not even going to jump into that. But I think the last couple of years.
I think we're going to see Avengers versus X-Men.
Made them realize that what we have is not working. I'm assuming that's what they feel.
Yeah, I'm saying. Like I think a lot of these changes happening now. The reason why we've had the pushback. I think the strike helped, right? Like this next year will be the first year we only have one MCU movie.
Does it, or are we all going to feel like, wow, man, that was nice? We didn't have to watch a bunch of shitty comic book movies this year.
No, we're still going to because we got to see Madden Web and Kraven and Venom 3 and.
Yeah, but we know those are going to be bad. Marvel's not fair. Marvel get your hopes up and they smack you in the face.
But I think Deadpool,
and you just said you think they're going to have an Avengers versus X-Men movie.
I do.
But what Avengers? I don't want it to be Anthony Mackie and the ladies versus the X-Men.
But they've introduced a ton of other characters. We've got Shang-Chi.
I know, but I want to see fucking Wolverine going up against Iron Man and fucking Captain America going up against Cyclops and shit like that. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily think I want to see, Captain Marvel or Ant-Man's daughter fighting it up with the bads of the X-Men. I'm just saying, like, the current lineup isn't great.
I think so. Here's my prediction for all this, right? We've lost Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. Kang, I think they're going to be recast a Kang, and I think what's going to happen is it's not going to be called the Kang Dynasty. It's going to be called Secret Wars Part 1. Because it makes sense that Secret Wars is a multi-part movie. And in between the two Secret Wars movies is where we're going to get the Avengers versus X-Men, because we're going to get that on Battleworld. We're going to get different variations of the X-Men and different variations of the Avengers. So it's not going to be the exact X-Men we get. It's not going to be the exact Avengers.
Some people have to lose and some people have to win.
Exactly. So we're going to have that. We're going to have that. It's one of the reasons why Monica Rambeau is over there in that X-Men universe with that Beast and everything.
Ugh.
It's going to be, what are you talking about? That Beast was awesome.
Yeah, but that Monica Rambeau is, I don't care about that.
I thought she did great. What are you talking about?
No, she's the worst part of the Marvels. I like the Marvels. I did, but she was the worst part of it. She wasn't great about it. Like, I don't care. That's throwaway character. Throwaway character. Throwaway character.
That's fine, but you're gonna need some throw. You can't have everybody be a main character.
In the X-Men?
In Avengers versus X-Men? Yes, you can.
Yeah, you do.
How many movies do you want to make this Avengers versus X-Men? You're not going to give everybody the same.
Well, you're the one that said Avengers versus X-Men. I could care less about Avengers versus X-Men at this point. They're fucking they're Avengers shit to me. Like, I could care less.
Gatsby says, "Why hasn't anyone gotten into World War Hulk?" Like they did. World War Hulk happened off screen before the events. Before the events.
Well, I think they're gonna do a World Breaker Hulk type movie. I think that's gonna be the hidden movie that's going to lead into Secret Wars Part 1.
You think so?
Yep. I think because they've introduced a lot of Hulk characters. But I think part of the problem is they still can't have a Hulk-led movie. They still don't have the rights from Universal.
They don't have the rights to that, right? Yeah.
So I think there's going to be something. It's not going to be the exact thing. That's why I think it's just going to be called like World Breaker or something like that. And it's going to have all the Hulks. Because we're going to get Thunderbolt Ross. We have She-Hulk. You have Abomination.
I wonder if you're going to get the Happy Hogan Hulk.
I don't know. I haven't seen that. Is that on What If?
He's a big purple Hulk. It's pretty cool.
I mean, you've got the serum out there, so I can see a World Breaker type movie happening.
Yo, this MCU lineup, the Avengers fucking sucks. I'm looking at this shit.
If they release an Avengers movie today, Sean, what would the lineup be?
Garbage. Captain America, Sam Wilson. Captain Marvel. Black Panther, Shuri. Doctor Strange, okay. Thor, maybe. I don't know. He's not even acting anymore, maybe. You know, so who knows? Hawkeye, not really acting either. Like, who knows where that's going to go? So we have to replace Hawkeye with what's her name?
Kate Bishop.
War Machine. Wong.
War Machine's cool. Wong's not an Avenger.
He is.
Like Wong,
he's now Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme, so he is an Avenger.
He ain't got shit on Doctor Strange, and everybody knows it.
Well, even Doctor Strange knows it. I'm just saying, but you got Wong there.
Ironheart. Not Black Widow, but I guess you know
you got Yelena Belova.
We don't have a Blade yet. Daredevil. They have Kate Bishop. Moon Knight.
Spider-Man.
Maybe Scarlet Witch. We hadn't even gotten
Scarlet Witch is dead, as confirmed in a children's book.
Winter Soldier. Loki. Vision.
Loki ain't there. Loki's the god of stories, man. He's chilling in the
America Chavez and Casey.
I forgot about America Chavez.
That's it. That's it. We ain't got nobody else. That's it. That's your lineup.
Did you say Hulk?
I didn't say Hulk. Or She-Hulk too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Hulk and She-Hulk.
Oh, you forgot about the Eternals too.
Well, they're not Avengers. It's got you just made it worse. You just made it worse.
Like, they're not Avengers, Steve. Stop talking shit. Gotcha.
I'm sorry.
Not a good lineup. Oh,
all I said was the Eternals, and you accused me of talking shit. That says a lot about you.
Oh, Shang-Chi and Katie.
Shang-Chi, hey, you know what? Shang-Chi had some pretty good hand-to-hand fighting too. We talked about movies.
That bus scene was awesome.
And listen, Shang-Chi.
Oh, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Good movie.
Ant-Man and the Wasp too.
Shang-Chi, actually, not Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. Good movie. Really like that movie.
Yeah. Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, Kamala Khan. Bruce Banner.
Kamala Khan is good too.
I like Kamala Khan, but she's more young.
During the break, I went and did a guest spot with Nez over on the East Society podcast doing the 12 Days of Christmas to talk about Iron Man 3 movie we reviewed in our 12 Days of Christmas lineup. And I gotta say, man, even though that's one of my it's not on the top of my Marvel list, I have grown to have a much bigger appreciation of that movie, especially listen about that movie. Especially in light of what we've been getting recently. it feels so much better. So I watched it, I was like, oh, this feels like Marvel, man. This is so good. It just felt like Marvel. Tony Stark was back. Be still my beating heart. It was so good. felt like a brand new movie. It's like, so good.
It's tough, like when you lose a heavy hitter like Robert Downey Jr., right? Like that's the problem. It's not as much
that's
as
that's like when they trade away your favorite player from the Bears. Although you're just like, oof.
Which happens often. But that's the thing, right? Like you lose 3 big heavy hitters because I love Black Widow. With her, Evans, and
Downey.
And Downey. Like you take away 1/3 of the core, actually, I mean half the core. And it's a huge impact. And I think that's the thing with this phase here. It's trying to fill the holes, but it knows there's a gap. We've seen that in comic books too. We see that in the comic books when like the heroes are gone. There was that whole series where the Avengers were gone, or where even in the House of M when Wanda got rid of the X-Men, like you felt those holes, and those holes were supposed to be felt. And other characters are supposed to step up, but the other characters then, once they start growing and stepping up into their hero character, then the heroes come back in some way. That's why I think that's what Secret Wars Part 2 to me is going to be. It's going to be them coming back as a swan song with everything that's been built up since the first X-Men movie, and then it goes into type of a reboot mode. I mean,
I just wonder how you do that. Are you going to do a whole nother Captain America movie where he's a skinny guy that gets a serum and start all over again? Are you going?
I don't think you start all over again. I think they do it similar to how they did Spider-Man: Homecoming, right? Where it's just kind of like it's already there. You look at some of these characters because it's going to be like I feel it like it should be like a Flash reboot where like the world is now like timeline is branched. And like whatever main character that survives out of this wakes up and the heroes are just there. And now we're gonna get stories from these heroes.
So the end of Secret Wars
origin stories.
So the end of Secret Wars Part 2.
It's like a soft reboot.
Together, and they all fucking shed a tear because the universe that they've all come to know and love is ending, and a new one is beginning. And the screen fades to black. A little shining light pops up, and then reboot starts a year or two after that.
Something like that, exactly. Like imagine, remember when it was the Days of Future Past, right? When Logan woke up and everything was like alive but different. You know what I mean? Like, so imagine something with one character that they're going to keep moving forward. To me, it'd probably be one of the young ones, right? Like I would have it be Kamala Khan. Wakes up, looks out, and like the world looks a little different. It's the same, but there's something off. It's this new existence, this new 616, and she can see out in the distance. She can see.
Oh, you know what that
Avengers is? Battling.
It's the dawn of the. It's no longer the MCU. It'll be the dawn of the UMCU, the Ultimate Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that you do something like that.
Would it be Age of the Atom?
Could be that.
I would think it would be Age of the Atom. To be honest, I think that's probably the best light of everything.
Who knows, man? I didn't think that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I don't know where we're gonna be.
Point, right? It's like that's gonna be in 2030 by the time we get to this point. Oh, no. So at that point, it's how many years? You know what I mean? 20.
It's gonna be a challenge to just stay alive until they figure this shit out. To be honest,
I agree.
It's getting hard out there, man.
It's getting real hard.
That is very true, but I'm trying my best. At least health.
At least we survived Infinity War.
At least I was able to survive watching Endgame.
Yeah, like I feel like I need to do like a whole cleanse and just go back and watch all the MCU Infinity Saga from beginning to end. Just wash all the taste of all this new MCU shit out of my mouth. Just get out of there.
But there's still some good tastes.
No, there's not. You
just said Shang-Chi was a good taste.
Shang-Chi was a good taste.
Eh.
All right, then you get.
If I didn't have it, I wouldn't care. So it doesn't really matter to me.
I haven't actually read
negative.
I don't like
all this stuff, Sean. Like
I just don't like any of this
ever.
And not for nothing, Spider-Man
for a long time.
Spider-Man No Way Home
right,
is
there's
one of the best.
Everything.
Spider-Man No Way Home was one of the best comic book movies ever.
I agree. Spider-Man No Way Home
It's good.
fucking phenomenal.
It's way up there, like in the tops of movies in the Infinity Saga. It's
to me top 5.
Up there.
I
So
think
good.
to me, I think everything from that back is better than everything that happened up.
From Spider-Man?
There's nothing that we
Eternals was before Spider-Man, right?
Well, that was trash. But but that's fine. And I get that. But I think that everything else that we've seen since then.
I don't agree with that because
It's
I think Guardians 3 was good. Guardians 3 to me was better than Guardians 2.
Guardians 3 was
Guardians
good.
3 was good, and not only that, but like I rewatched the Christmas Guardians thing during Christmas time.
It was good.
Guess what? Still good. I still like that.
Yeah. And Werewolf by Night, fucking awesome.
I still like it. It's still really good.
I love Werewolf by Night.
You know what I didn't watch?
Werewolf by Night is good. Werewolf by Night is good shit. And
I didn't watch.
And you know what I watched?
Did you watch the color one? Was it good?
Liked it.
Yeah.
What did they do at the end when it changes the color? Nothing.
I can't remember nothing.
It just like was a slow pan that revealed nothing.
It was just color. So
it was just a really long slow pan that revealed nothing.
It's better in black and white, yes.
No,
it's cooler in black and white, but in color, it's actually it works.
It works.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we didn't get to see the werewolf character in color at all.
No.
Good.
In the other version, so.
And I look at Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, like while it wasn't like everything I had hoped for it to be,
I went back and watched
it. Decent movie.
I went back and watched it. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, it missed opportunities. I agree wholeheartedly. It missed opportunities, but I look at it, it's still better than a lot of stuff that happened in the prior phases. So
Doctor Strange was better in Spider-Man than he was in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and that first Doctor Strange movie is just it's
Steve.
So much better than the sequel that it's not even funny. That first Doctor Strange movie is
phenomenal,
tough, dude. I've talked about it on this show many a time.
What they
one
did,
of the best theater going experiences of my life.
Me and you both. You can't repeat that shit, though. Like I'm still on fucking high. If I go back and watch that again, I do like Doctor Strange. Don't get me wrong. I do like the character. Like I think the character was really cool. Like I fucking love it. But I think Benedict Cumberbatch is a really good Doctor Strange. But I think it's weird. I think he should be at the top of the class with everything that's going on now. I think he should be the Nick Fury of this current universe. Because everything that's happening is multiverse. Everything that's happening is another. Like I feel like,
and he's really the only one that understands all that shit.
Yes, I feel like he should be at the top of all this shit.
Kind of like how he is in What If.
Yeah, he should be the Nick Fury of all this shit. And it's like they're not making him that, and I don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the catalyst of all this shit. Like he's the reason why all this shit kind of exists in many ways. Like
yeah, but I don't think he's figured that out yet. I think it might happen still. We're not there yet.
I don't know because
we haven't had a lot of multiversal stuff yet. Basically, Loki's been in the middle of all of it.
Right. See, that's the thing. It's like they made Loki whoever he was.
Right. And you forgot Loki season 1 and season 2 were also part of this and phenomenal.
But this is why I say Doctor Strange should be at the top of the list. Like he should be the one to form an Avengers team. And
but who's saying he's not going to?
And start. Well, they haven't done it
yet.
They haven't done it.
His Avengers team is going to be the Illuminati. That's what he should form.
Right.
Moving forward.
And maybe he will. Again, we're not there
bringing
yet.
in characters from the multiverse. Could you imagine it's a multiversal Illuminati? He's just got all these different versions of characters and they all meet in this one room.
Especially
because that's the thing.
Met in Illuminati.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, fine movie. Say what you want, but you know what? Why everybody went to that movie? Because they wanted to see the Illuminati. They wanted to see Patrick Stewart in the yellow fucking chair, and they wanted to see John Krasinski with a big blue suit on with a giant 4 on his chest. That's why they went to that movie. They wanted to see Haley Atwell wearing a Captain Carter suit. And that was a great scene. And then once it was over, my interest waned because that's what I was there for. That's what we want.
But that's not to say that that's not what we're gonna get. We just haven't built up to it yet.
There's a lot of you say we're gonna build up to it, but like I think that at this point, the building is starting to die, and they know, and by sales a lot. I mean, you're the numbers dude. Let's be honest.
No, I know.
By the numbers,
these movies. The problem with these movies is they spent way more than they could ever make back, and that's the problem.
Yep.
The problem is you can't spend $300 million on an Ant-Man movie. You can't do that.
They didn't do that with the first movie. The first Ant-Man movie did not have a $300 million budget.
This one, they did, and I don't know where the money went. Like you look at a lot of, but this is the problem with.
Remember that scene where they Scott Lang ran into like Hope's office and he was like, "Hey, you ready to go?" And he's like, his suit popped on and she was like, "Yep." She jumped up and hit her chest. Her suit popped on. I was like, "Ooh, that looks terrible." God,
that's the problem with all these movies these days. For some odd reason, these budgets have exploded. The budgets have exploded. The writing hasn't gotten better.
And the special effects have gotten worse.
And the special effects, yeah.
MODOK looked terrible. Terrible.
That was terrible. That could have been so much better, though. That could have been so much better. And they just didn't do it right. I get it. It worked in ways that it worked, but it didn't work in the way it should have worked. And that
right. There were scenes in all of these movies, even the ones I did not enjoy as much as I hoped for, that I thought were well done.
They made MODOK. Go ahead. They made MODOK a comedic afterthought.
Yeah.
After it. And it didn't make any fucking sense. It's like,
especially because Yellow Jacket had one of the dopest villain costumes in like all the movies.
Yeah, Yellow Jacket
so fucking cool.
Shouldn't have been MODOK at all. Didn't make any sense.
Shouldn't have.
But
been.
you know what's funny is we're doing all this poo poo on Marvel, blah 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 blah. But DC can't skate through this unscathed either, because in the middle of all this, they dropped Blue Beetle. And you want to know why we haven't talked about Blue Beetle? Because nobody fucking remembers that it came out, because it's a forgettable ass movie that doesn't.
It's not good. I watched it. I don't like it.
It is garbage.
It again, but it's the same.
It's just a cliche comic book movie. We've seen that movie, that story, that everything done
over and over again.
So much that
this is why I'm telling you, this is why we're not going to get the super soldier serum type thing again. We're not going to get that. Because I even look at even if you look at Ed Norton's Hulk, that's part of this thing. We didn't get an origin story. We got it in a cool flashback that they made it like the old TV show, but they didn't give an origin story. No, we just got thrown into the Hulk. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's what's going to happen with a lot of these characters.
Well, I think it can, because
it's already happened.
Well, we've seen all there. And listen, Marvel mastered the origin story. Captain America, the first Avenger,
Iron Man
I think is like masterfully done. I love that first Captain America movie, and the first Iron Man movie. Obviously, it paved the way. First Thor wasn't really a origin story. I still don't understand like Thor's whole thing. Like, how old are they? Like, not really around this time. He just barely learned his lesson this week and like all this crazy shit. Like, he's much older than that. He's much older than 500. He has to be. They're like talking about him like way back. I don't know. I get lost in how all that works. But all those origin movies in the beginning were really good. Really good.
Yeah, I agree.
Even Ant-Man, I thought like telling how Ant-Man comes up is like they did a good job with all of it. I'd be curious to know how many movies in we are from Endgame. Like how many Marvel movies have come out since Endgame?
Well, here's the thing.
Number.
So if you look at, I read this. I don't know the exact movies, but if you look at minutes spent, we are like double since Endgame. We have had double the amount of content time-wise.
Marvel movies after Endgame. We got Doctor Strange, Eternals, Black Panther, Black Widow, Hawkeye.
We also have to count all the TV shows.
Hawkeye's not. Well, yeah.
Well, I'm counting TV shows too, right?
You
So
can
if
count
you
those, I
look-
guess, as movies because they're like 10 hours, but you can count it as a movie.
WandaVision, Loki, Moon Knight, Secret Invasion, Thunderbolt. No, we didn't get Thunderbolts yet. We didn't get Blade yet. Deadpool 3 we didn't get yet. Fantastic Four we didn't get yet. Werewolf by Night, Guardians 3, The Marvels, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and that's it. So
I'm just because
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So take Iron Man and go the first 13 movies after Iron Man. Where were we at story-wise, overarching story-wise, villain-wise, at this point, content-wise? Like we knew what the fuck we were getting. We knew we were building up to Thanos. We saw all these things lining up, putting into place. Right now, we're still like, what are we doing? We don't even know. We still don't even know.
But it's different.
How?
You were focused on a small group of heroes. That small group of heroes is gone.
Right, but what I think they rushed it. I think instead of taking the time off after Endgame, they needed.
Well, they did. They admitted
to figure out their next course. They Star Wars, the sequel trilogy did, and just started making shit. Like, just keep it going, keep it going. We need to keep this money train going, and none of those loose ends were like fucking going nowhere.
No, they admitted to it.
They still ain't.
I mean, they totally missed the mark.
There's some great things,
and maybe we're in the.
There's some really there. I'm not gonna. I can't. So let me go back. I can't shit on everything that has gone forward because
Loki season 1 and 2.
There's some great pieces that they fucking established that it just doesn't fall into the other pieces that didn't work. And that's the biggest problem. It's like Loki's fucking great. Fucking Hawkeye was great. Even WandaVision was fucking really good. I think they.
Well, I like Falcon and Winter Soldier. I thought it was pretty good too. Looking back at it, like especially seeing U.S. Agent, I thought that was really good.
My problem with
murdered that man with the shield.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. My problem with it is they're trying to make Sam Wilson Captain America. I don't like it. I'm not really comfortable with it. I think,
but he was Captain America in the comics.
Again, comics and how this shit works in live action is different. The feel, it's not the feel. It's you don't get the same feeling. This motherfucker's flying around and shit, where Cap was on the fucking ground running around, and he got a super serial soldier. He can do shit that fucking this Captain America is doing, but he shouldn't really be doing because the motherfucker don't got a secret soldier. It just don't make no sense. It just
Captain America did.
And the motherfucker got like 3 weapons.
Captain America held a helicopter onto a building with his bare hands, like "fuck you, I'm gonna curl you." Yeah. Sam Wilson's like "caca."
It just
they're different. I mean, I understand it. They're two different characters, and that's one of the reasons why in the comics, like Cap came back. You still have Sam Wilson's Cap. You still have those two as.
I need Cap to come back. And it's not. I'm not shitting on Anthony Mackie. I'm shitting on the character that I just don't like. I just don't.
And that's fine. I get it. Like it's different. You know, like I'm telling you, I really think at the end of Secret Wars, it's going to be a new dawn because they're going to have to establish a new X-Men team. They're going to have to establish all this stuff. It's probably one of the reasons why Feige's bringing in all this old stuff. Why is Jennifer Garner coming back as Elektra? Well, you know what I mean? Like, it's all this stuff.
That's a whole Deadpool 3 thing. Like, I don't really think any of
that. Well, right. It's not going to continue on, but
half of those could be 2-minute freaking cameos.
Right. And they probably, and a lot of them probably will be.
They're going to catch Jennifer Garner right when she's making one of those Capital One commercials. They're going to film her saying a couple lines.
I'm not even.
She's like, what's in your wallet? Some size. Yeah.
I'm not even going to count Deadpool 3 as a staple in the MCU. I'm going to count Deadpool 3 as just Deadpool 3. It is MCU shit, but it don't really exist. It's not a part of the whole tree of what they're trying to do. I think Deadpool's just a whatever it is.
But they're going to have the TVA in Deadpool 3.
I wish that Deadpool 3 would have the subtitle of Deadpool kills the Fox universe. That would be so awesome. Ballsy.
Now, yeah,
James, I don't think they are doing. I mean, that's been a rumor, but like,
it has been.
you can only do a Nomad movie if Chris Evans comes back, and right now he's not coming back.
And the only way he'll come back, he said, is if they put him in the comic accurate suit of the first Nomad suit.
With the with that cape.
With the cape and the bare chest. It's like,
I'd see that.
have you seen that first Nomad suit?
Of course, I had that comic.
I don't know, man.
Love it.
That was terrible.
I don't know. What else?
And it's black too. He looks like a ballerina. It's weird.
He's got like a domino mask too, right? Or like a half kind of like yeah.
Yo, you know Hasbro, they sold their movie rights to that, what was that, phase one or some shit like that. Hasbro, you know, Hasbro, they laid off a bunch of people. They lost a lot of money. And they got rid of their movie rights to their properties,
to their toys,
which is good because everything they made was shit anyway.
Well, I don't think they sold them, and they just like it's kind of like what Marvel did when they like were down and they put.
Well, somebody bought it. Didn't the studio buy it?
Yeah, I think a studio bought it, so they have exclusivity, but that doesn't mean like Hasbro.
So what do they have?
The Transformers, G.I. Joe.
Oh,
I think it's Paramount, right? Doesn't Paramount own it?
Paramount owns the rights to those.
Well, they own but it was.
Or they just have a deal with Hasbro.
I think they have a deal with Hasbro. That's why, but I think now they have like the exclusive rights to like all of the toy lineup.
Yeah, Hasbro down. Yeah, they sold the.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not Paramount, but I thought it would be Paramount.
Hasbro unloads E1 Entertainment Studio.
It is. It's Paramount. It's Nickelodeon. It's all that.
Yeah, E1. Yeah, E1 television and film business, according to the press release. I mean, they weren't making shit anyway, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of good.
Well, I mean, like, how long have we been waiting for a G.I. Joe movie?
Jesus. Like, they keep doing it fucking badly. They keep doing it terrible. Don't make no sense. Like, dude,
they have
just all the goddamn cartoons. It's not hard.
They have two terrible G.I. Joe movies that are littered with like good visual scenes that look like toys doing cool shit. Like
G.I. Joe movies. 3.
They don't. Oh, Snake Eyes! I forgot about.
Snake
That's
Eyes,
a bad movie. That's a bad movie.
Terrible. Garbage.
Like, damn, you got another chance and you fucked it up again. God.
Yeah.
Remember when G.I. Joe 2 came out? I think we were just barely doing the show, and they're like they postponed it for a year, like a week before it was supposed to come out. They're like, nope, it's actually coming out a year from now. Like, what the fuck? And it came out a year from there, and it still sucked. Like, man, what did you wait all that time for?
And they had a fucking nerve to put fucking G.I. Joe and fucking Transformers, fucking Rise of the Beast. I'm like, shut up. What are you doing? Yo, y'all are jumping the gun real fucking fast. Y'all haven't even made a goddamn good G.I. Joe movie yet. And y'all trying to add that motherfuckers to Transformers world?
Because they were like, come on, can't you just, Snake Eyes riding on Optimus Prime, can't you see it? Like, of course. But you haven't earned it yet.
Yeah.
But I do want to see that, so stop it.
Yeah.
Stop playing with me. I want to see that. No. I think I put it on and I fell asleep immediately and never went back.
Hello, did you watch it?
Part of it. I couldn't finish it.
I think we're too old.
No, I did. I put it on for like 30 minutes and I'm like, I can't watch this.
Yo, isn't it terrible? It was just terrible. I just didn't like it.
I think I'm just like, I need to watch it when I'm.
I think Steve's right. I think we're just getting too old.
No, because Bumblebee was fucking awesome.
Bumblebee was good.
Great. They fucked up and they didn't want to use the same format of Bumblebee. They didn't want to hire the same fucking director, Travis DeKnight, to do fucking this one. And they wanted to go into this dumbass Beast Wars shit, which again, I know people love Beast Wars, but I fucking hate Beast Wars.
Well, that's the problem, right? Like I same here. I don't care for the Beast Wars.
How do you jump into Beast Wars after fucking Bumblebee? Makes no sense.
Right. Like you did not give me a proper Optimus Prime.
Sean, the logical next step after a soft reboot of the universe, right? And you're just establishing the characters back so you just relearning who everybody is to completely go out to fucking left field and bring in some shit you ain't never heard of before.
With Optimus Primal.
Megatron who? No.
No, fuck Megatron.
Gorilla Transformers.
No.
Cheetah
No.
Transformers.
No. Fuck Megatron. We're going straight to Unicron. Unicron, no Galvatron. Fucking no Galvatron. Like, it makes no fucking sense at all. Oh no, we're gonna do Scourge. Fuck Scourge! Scourge! Are you fucking kidding me? And then you want to throw in fucking Mirage to make him look like he was Jazz? And just the wrong fucking car? It makes no fuck. And then you use Pete Davis, which that's on a whole nother level with some dumb shit. Like, and then y'all try to make Pete Davidson sound like a black dude, which makes no fucking sense at all. And try to
That's how Pete Davidson sounds, Sean.
No. Stop it. It's madness.
I've seen Saturday Night Live. That's how he talks for real.
And then Steve, on top of all that, and then you try to give me some Spanish dude out of the Bronx and Harlem, make him into Spike, and then give him the same fucking shit that they gave him in Transformers the movie. And like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Stop this shit. Like, yo.
Hey, and then Sean, and then Spike, you're going into G.I. Joe, and you're like, wow, you're just everything, huh?
You just threw the whole playbook out and just said, fuck it, I'm done.
You just literally threw everything out the wall to see what shit would stick.
Yeah, it really, who makes these decisions, man?
If they don't like that, well, just wait another 5 minutes. We're going to throw something new at them they haven't seen before. Everyone, like, what'd you think of the movie? I don't fucking know what happened. It was just like a new thing every 5 minutes. What even happened in that movie?
No, it made no fucking sense.
Apparently, there's like a whole jungle planet of Transformers. They glossed over that in the first 5 minutes.
Oh no! On top of that, we're just gonna make the Transformers. We're not gonna even use a fucking ship anymore. We're just gonna have them just jump off planet and just fucking land and transform. What the fuck was that about? They're meteors now. Shut the fuck up. I'm done with y'all. I can't stand you.
But they came from a different planet somewhere else in the universe that had all Earth animals. But that's it. just the Earth animals on that planet. I mean, it's probably a thriving planet, but like what? And then here, jump in this portal. You'll fit in right over there, real good. All the animals here are from there.
What? It just don't make no sense. Fucking Bumblebee had the best opening fucking of any Transformers movie. The best opening.
She won opening.
Yo, you would think everybody talked about that shit. That was the most awesomest shit ever. You would think you would fucking play off that playbook. No.
Or I don't know, Sean. How about the fact that they gave us a proper Optimus Prime at the end of Bumblebee as well?
No. Oh.
Like, you know, not the the flamed long fucking nose truck from the Michael Bay movies, that flat face one, you know, the big red with the big gray trailer. Like, yes. Did we get that in Beast Wars? Fuck no. No. Out the window.
Oh.
But you know what we kept? We kept that great little bit about Bumblebee not being able to talk. Isn't that fun?
But Bumblebee talked in the cartoon.
No shit! It makes no fucking sense.
He talked at the end of the first Michael Bay movie as well. Let's not forget that. They fixed it. And then at the end of the part 2 started and they were like, we'll just fuck it.
We like the little radio thing where he plays with music.
He talked at the beginning of the first one. Or at the beginning of Bumblebee. He talked at the beginning of the Bumblebee. It's something to be, it's a nitpick, but no, Sean, your tirade, your whole rant about Transformers movies was wow.
This is gonna be a fucking clip.
It's kind of like how I felt about like when you were talking about like the first G.I. Joe movie, and it's like, okay, so we're getting Destro. He looks kind of comic accurate, but what the fuck is this Cobra Commander, this squid mask? What is Joseph Gordon-Levitt doing with his big forehead and his limp? And we're gonna add super suits. We're gonna add these weird fast runny suits. So we're gonna make him move fast, I guess. G.I. Joe base is underneath the pyramid of Giza, which looks like it was made yesterday and it's brand new and there's nobody around it.
And let's make a fucking a Snake Eyes movie with a giant fucking snake. Fuck you. I am done with you. Makes no sense. Oh, you know what? On top of that, let's not give Snake Eyes a fucking dog that was fucking awesome called Timber. Oh, no. We don't even need to do all that. Why would we give him a fucking dog? We gave him a giant snake. Fuck you. You could have gave me a fucking awesome ass dog, and that would have been fucking cool as shit. Like, could you imagine?
You know, I'm kind of glad we're over the. I think we're past the Rock saves your franchise time of our lives, because for a minute there, the Rock saves your franchise was like the thing to do. Like every fucking franchise was like, we need the Rock. Put the Rock in there. The Rock. G.I. Joe 2 was like, you know what? Channing Tatum is Rising Star, but like, you know what we need to do? We need to kill him off and bring in the Rock. Let's bring in the Rock.
Let's bring in
Fast and the Furious. Let's bring in the Rock.
Yeah, let's bring in a bunch of G.I. Joe fucking characters that we don't give a fuck about. No, let's make that easy. Oh, let's bring in fucking Duke Hauser or no.
Well, who's the Rock gonna play? Roadblock. Wait, what? For real? I mean, Terry Crews is alive and well. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, that's a good question, man. Why doesn't Terry Crews get more roles? Like even in Deadpool 3, like he was in it, or Deadpool 2, he was in it for like 10 minutes. I'm just like, man,
it don't make no sense.
Terry Crews needs to get some big ass roles.
Haven't you all seen The Longest Yard? He was the best part. Come on, cheeseburgers for everybody.
And he's a good actor. I loved him on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's a good.
Everybody
actor.
hates Chris. Come on, man.
I think Terry Crews gets. I mean, it's just me, but maybe because he's not a light-skinned black guy, that he's not getting the roles that he should be. To be honest, I think because The Rock is what he is, and it works better for Hollywood. That's my perception of it. I think it's just because he's a dark-skinned black dude, a big dude. He's not going to get that role that we probably think he should get. And I think that's a move. That's a Hollywood thing, though. I think it's a Hollywood thing. To be honest, I really do. Terry Crews should be in a lot more shit. Let's keep it 100. But he's not. It's weird. Don't make no sense to me. But whatever. You know. Remember they were trying to make fucking The Rock fucking John Henry.
You think?
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
You think they just think he's just the right shade for timid white folks that are afraid of seeing dark-skinned people on the big screen?
They were going to make The Rock John Henry.
I feel like most of those folks are too old to go to the theater now, so we should just Terry Crews getting in movies and shit already.
They made a fucking trailer for that movie with The Rock going to be John Henry, and that shit got scrapped real fucking quick because it got backlash because it was bullshit. Why?
Wait, like they made a trailer for it?
Yeah, it was gonna be on Netflix. They gave him a fucking hammer. They gave him a hammer and everything. If I can
he was out there on the railroad. Yo, no, don't
make no sense. But then Terry Crews ended up making one, but it was like it just didn't go nowhere.
That one was like I've seen that one. That one was like it was like current day shit. He was just like a dude named John Henry, and he like went after some bad people in his neighborhood with a sledgehammer.
I'm telling you, they were going to try to do the same thing with The Rock. He was gonna bring an MCU kind of style to those kind of characters, like Paul Bunyan or something like that, some shit. Yeah. Yep.
Not everything has to be a connective cinematic universe.
Well, that's what they wanted to do.
I do want that Universal Monster cinematic universe. I want that. I want that bad.
But see, that's happened. That's why it's cool, because it's happened back in the day. Right?
No, but it needs to be
Frankenstein and Wolfman and all those.
They're making a new Wolfman movie. That's happening. It's in the works. They're up in the cast. That chick that played Ruth in the Ozark show just got cast in it. So that's all whole thing.
Dwayne Johnson's John Henry movie, which released a trailer 3 years ago, is still totally happening. No, it ain't. That was 2021. They scrapped that shit real quick.
You might have to show the trailer.
So was Ludacris going to be in it, Sean? I don't know.
I gotta find this trailer now. Now you done got me all crazy now because
I don't want to watch it.
Oh no! You gotta watch it.
No, I'm not watching it. Don't,
You're gonna have to.
Why are you trying to take 2 minutes of my life away?
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to cover your eyes a little. Take your headphones off.
Oh man, where's it at? They don't got it. It's not on here.
Scrub the internet from that.
They fucking took it away, Sean.
They scrubbed that shit.
Have you ever seen the Rock's Bambi trailer? That's good shit.
The
Wasn't
Rock.
that Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Bambi, but it was like Fast and the Furious.
It was called John Henry and the Statesman. That's what the fuck it was called. Oh man, if I can find it,
I'm not gonna watch it. Sean.
Then they made that Hercules movie with The Rock. Remember? And then there was like The Rock is the only one that can save us from an earthquake.
What was that? That was
San Andreas.
San Andreas. I remember that shit.
And then they had that Rock Die Hard movie that
Oh, the one where he had like the fake leg.
I
Remember?
Oh, dude, that was
he was like the architect of like a sky.
It's Sean.
Oh, I want to see it.
You know it. It's only a teaser. It's like a fucking teaser. Dwayne Johnson. And that was it. That was all it was.
They showed a picture of rocks at a train track.
Yeah. And that was it. That was it. That was it. I'm telling you right now, that was it.
And then look at this picture on the right with him and Vanessa Kirby. Golly.
That looks hilarious.
Oh man.
What kind of show is this?
Nice. All right. Guys got anything else?
That's it, man. We didn't talk too goddamn much.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let us know if you're going to go see John Henry in the theaters when that comes out in 2037. Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
I'm never going to see it. So, well, that's it. That's it. This is Alil.
Make sure you catch Star Geeks every Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time. That is it. Yeah, this is Sean.
And this is Steve. And until next time, everybody, stay safe, be nice to each other, save some money out there. It's getting hard. And keep it geeky. Be frugal.
I can't fuck with you, dog.
Not like Sean buying every damn Star Wars.
Damn, oh my God. Be frugal. Shit.
Be frugal.
Well, hey, man. Good night.